the middle? I think it's symmetrical. Good morning. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. You know what time it is. It's the last video of the month. Bed plus mock neck equals debt update. Oh, low battery. Today is exciting because remember how I think last we had talked about this. I was getting kind of nervous because, as you all know, because I won't shut the fuck up about it. I got a new job and I was a little concerned that I wasn't going to have enough money to pay my bills. I don't know why I paused for so long awkwardly. But yeah, apparently I was very right to be nervous because turns out I'm not getting paid until the 26th, which we're filming this on the 21st. So I still haven't been paid yet. Good news though, I mean, it ended up being fine because luckily we did a little bit of financial planning. And because when I got my last check back, luckily I had like 160 hours of PTO time or whatever left. So I got that all paid out. So yeah, you'll see if we check in over here. Well, first of all, my start balance was like $1,400. So already that was enough to like cover the bills. We were fine. And I didn't have to dip into my savings. Thank goodness, because I was really didn't want to do that. Luckily I didn't have to. It all worked out. But if you see here, I got like almost $2,800. Which is like way more than what I would need on top of what I already needed, right? Which, if you already see where this is going, we paid off some debt. Let's take a looky-loo here. As you can see, I have left to spend $15.41, which is also not accurate. I don't know how to fix this situation. Even though here it says I paid like $302, it technically met my minimum of like the 97 here. But 237 of that is like groceries. So technically my minimum payment, I only paid like 60 something dollars. That's the hard part, is the actual end of the month is like is also in line with the first week of, what's the next month? May? April, May? Yeah. So yeah, it's a little too early for my budget to be doing this, but like I wanted to stay in line with the videos, you know what I mean? So like, I don't know. I'm going to have to figure out a better way to kind of show this amount because Amex is not accurate right now. My minimum payment hasn't been met technically because all of this is basically paying off groceries. I don't know, maybe I'll just like keep it in groceries here, but I just won't actually include it here in the total. And I'll just keep it strictly like what is paying towards the debt. Let me know, like, how would you guys do it? Would you do it that way? Or would you like just include it as is and just like be aware that that's not technically right? Like, I know you see it. Yeah, Capital One paid off. She's gone. Another one bites the dust, and another one gone, and another one gone, another one bites the dust. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is the best thing ever. We officially have half the cards gone. Or technically it's more than half because I paid off 4 of them. I was thinking about this as I made my final payment to Capital One. I was like, I only have 3 cards left to pay off. Granted, they're all of the big hitters. The debt is really the part like I only care about. I'm so happy. Apple's 500, Discover's 333 as always. But yeah, so Apple is only so high because I had things to pay off from last month, like all of the damage that I did with the DoorDash and all of the TurboTax and stuff like that. I think that was last month, right? Yeah. Look at all that. Remember my shame. Remember it. But yeah, so I put a little extra towards Apple to kind of make up for the interest and everything that I ended up adding to it by adding so much to it last month. But yeah, we did some damage and we'll do some more because I'll get my first paycheck making my new wage. Like I said, we're still planning for $1,200 each time. If I was able to live on $2,400 a month, there's no reason why I can't do that now and then put even more towards my debt. You know what I'm saying? And look at my expenses, you guys. I did well. And Walmart and Sephora. Walmart, I needed, what was it, like cotton balls, things like that. So I had to get some like miscellaneous stuff. Same with Sephora. I had to get my face wash and stuff like that. So all good. And then the rest is groceries. Let's look at the scheduled here. So here is, obviously we know interest doesn't come out until the end of the month. So there's not a lot to show you here, but I can show you the monthly totals. So this is what we now ended at. Originally, I was having this at like starting monthly totals, but I changed it to just monthly totals because I realized I was filling this out basically like the day I'm filming. So I filled this out technically last night is when I pulled these numbers. So it didn't like make sense to call it the starting of the month. But yeah, here we go. Only 3 left. You know what? I wonder what our total's at now that I think about it. So like, let's kind of look at this because I think my starting total was what, like 2,500 something. So let's do like a quick little sum here. Oh, okay. So about, wow, on the dot, there's no additional cents. That's kind of what we started at, almost 26,000. Ooh, that makes my stomach ache. But let's see what we're at now. I'm kind of curious. We're almost at 20 grand. Okay, wait, what's the difference between these? Because, sorry, I'm just a little curious. Let's see how we did here. Oh. That's not as much as I thought. I don't know, it felt like more. Okay, well, I'm not going to give myself crap. I mean, that's still a great number. 3 grand that I was able to knock out since like, when did we start this? January? Yeah, January. I'll take it. That's pretty good, actually. Okay, that's kind of interesting to know. That's kind of fun. Oh, also, did you see this little number over here? We're officially in 15 grand in the discovery. I never thought I would see the day. It felt like forever. I am so excited to knock out these 2 and start working on this Discover one. Like, I so badly want to get started on this, but I know like when I did all the interest calculations and stuff like that, if I went directly into Discover, it'd actually be losing a lot more interest. So it's like more beneficial to actually take care of the Amex and the Apple one first before the Discover. So, but yeah, I am so itching to get rid of these. And I don't know, I'm really hoping that with my new check, I'll be able to knock these out so much faster. But like, oh gosh, I feel like it's such a slow process, and which is like wild to think realistically, like so dramatic. Like, Emily, shut up. Because realistically, I had this all set. Let me pull it up of when I was actually supposed to pay these off. So I originally had, oh wow, okay. Yeah, so I paid Capital One off in April, and I originally had this scheduled to be paid off until August. It's like coming together, even though it feels slow and arduous, and like this is never going to get done and paid off. Steps have been made. So it looks like, based on the way things are going, I don't know, Discover is probably going to get started on sometime this year. Somewhere around, I'm going to guess, September, October. Maybe even like June, July. I'm not sure, because the caveat here is I have my big trip in June, which, if you guys don't know, I originally started my channel because I did something out of my comfort zone, and I am going to a concert in Scotland in June. And it kind of made me like rethink a lot of the way I was like living my life in general. And like, I just didn't want to put a lot of my goals on hold anymore, which I felt like I was always kind of doing. So one of the main things was like my health, as well as finances was one, just like kind of everything in general. I just felt like I really wanted to kind of go through this like revamp. I just kept feeling like there was this cloud over me, if you will. Like, your finances are really bad and you know they're probably pretty bad and you haven't even looked at them, you should probably look at them. Please look at them. Please. Please. And finally, that cloud kind of overtook everything and it could no longer be ignored. I'm not going to lie to you, I'm a little nervous about the trip and stuff like that because that's coming up pretty soon here. Somebody gave me the idea before that I should do kind of like a trip savings before, so that way I'm like not putting that extra money onto my card, which is like a great idea. It's just I was so laser focused on like getting the debt paid off that kind of fell to the wayside, and here we are almost in May. I have like 2 months. My dog's just staring at me like, what are you doing? Look at him. Look at him. He's just staring at me. Okay. Anyway, so not to mince words, I feel like I just incoherently babbled for like 25 minutes about nothing. But I basically want to set aside some money for my trip and not have to put anything like on credit cards or anything like that, because I feel like that just really defeats the purpose and that would be going backwards. But yeah, I think that's everything that I wanted to show you. Paid off another card, another one gone. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I think that's everything we needed to go through today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And let me know how you would do that whole grocery Amex situation that I was talking about. I would love to get your opinion on like which one you would feel is like more accurate to the budget, you know? I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Hey, you wanna get to another one but some stuff?